Thanks so much. I don't know if you can hear me okay, but so far I've seen a couple Scientology, what looks like staff members going inside. We have a staffer doing the classic, looks like the newspaper method of cleaning. That might be exclusively to their, oh no, he's using a rag instead of newspaper. Looks like that's just for the windows of their orbs. So, okay, great. Thank you, Fluffy Squirrel, you okay? Just wanted to make sure I got here early enough to see if any people actually show up. Not sure there's a big expectation. This was an org that you can see them cleared down there at the end. I like this spot because it allows me to see basically everyone that comes in and out of the building, and so it gives you a chance to see the real numbers. You know, there's the estimates of what, 20 to 35,000 of the members existing in the organization worldwide, but basically it's a situation where the numbers keep dwindling and dwindling, but this is supposedly their golden age of admin. They've had a few different golden ages. David Miscavige likes to basically say that, you know, we need this golden age, oh, and then we have this other one. And so, you know, as someone who's never been in Scientology, it's interesting to see the need to have all these different golden ages, and it looks like mainly they're going to be entering down there at that side. Last time I was here, it was sort of towards the end of when they were basically finishing up their evening. It was, I think it was either Saturday or Sunday a couple weeks ago. I don't know if me sharing any of this stuff is helpful. I'm happy to just sort of let y'all watch the one of you that's here so far. Appreciate it. But yeah, they're supposed to have a lunch from noon to 1. And then an event from 1 till I'm not sure when, but it's sort of a celebration of their, I guess, their staff members. They have about 16 from what PTS for Life was able to sort of infer from their poster for their event. Part of why I chose the channel name Scientology Traffic is because they are, as you all probably know, a human trafficking cult, active in bringing people from here to there. There's countless stories of that and escapes, and looks like we just had a member leave. Oh, we got 2 members, got 3, wow. It's like a hat trick. We got some runners, some lively walkers coming down with their uniforms. So that's exciting. You must be happy to have fired that to San Francisco. Ultimately, I think this is important. Because, you know, on the off chance there's more and more lawsuits and court cases against the organization, on the off chance that me being here recording this is helpful in any way to that effort, I'm happy to be here. Definitely need to make sure that we can do what we can to prevent children from being roped into this organization. And so they're going to be confused and upset by me just standing here with a cell phone live streaming this, even from all the way far back here. So that's exciting. Looks like we've got a staff member is the sort of much talked about popping and thriving San Francisco ideal org. We have a ton of people walking into the building right now, more actually walking out than in, which is interesting. So I might be getting my first, actually probably second or third diagnosis. Otherwise, the guy's genuinely trying to figure out the parking thing, so it could be both. Yeah, sure, I appreciate that. I don't know how it works. This is my first live. I'm not too worried about it. There's only a few viewers so far, and I trust people to be as kind, as inclusive, and as much of a, as they like to say, JMDer I am. I ultimately, want to be able to, focus on. I think this guy might be pretending to try and get my photo or document me in some way, so just in case. So, oh, you got your IAS blazer. That's cool.
Huh?
I said you have your IAS blazer. That's neat.
What's that?
I'm assuming International Association of Scientology.
Oh, I don't know. I picked it up at a garage store.
Oh, I've never heard of a garage store. I've heard of garage
sale.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, interesting.
I like the vest. It was nice.
Okay, yeah, it's probably for a Scientology organization, which
Is that right?
probably. So I would be careful about buying stuff you don't know what the initials stand for. But that's.
This is an incredible building.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. This used to be a bank. This building used to be a bank. Did you know that? Yeah. I know, it's kind of interesting. And now it's this organization. Oh, I'm just documenting a human trafficking quote.
You're a human trafficker?
No, they are.
Oh.
So I'm documenting the coming and going of people, just in case it's looking relevant.
What are they trafficking?
Children, adults, a bunch
Really?
of different people. Yeah, they've been doing it since the 50s.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah, today is their, they had a staff that's coming back today.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're basically celebrating, they have all sorts of different sort of things over the years, because they can't really invent any new services or things for people to go to because the founder died in the I think late 80s, early 90s, if I think exact date.
Wow.
And so their leader, currently, David Scavenge, basically has to invent stuff. Because there's nothing past 8, so 9 and 10 through 15 don't exist. So,
Wow. That's above my pay grade.
yeah, maybe. Sounds like you might have taken a few courses though, based on you not being confused about what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a bunch of different documentaries out there. There's actually been a lot of news articles and protests since the founding of the organization back when it was called Dianetics in the 50s.
Oh.
And so there's plenty of examples of that. I can give you names. We've got Going
I'm sorry.
Clear.
I don't know what you're talking about. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough. You can Google it. Anyone think that guy was a plant? We'll see. We'll see if he ends up chatting or acknowledging her. But I guess not. So we got some staff down there, and sort of, hi Trisha, in the end, and got our trusty Sea Org member here. Possibly just a, staff, not a Sea Org member. I don't claim to know the full nuances of things. Again, yeah, there's never really been too much activity here in the San Francisco org. And again, this used to be a bank. So that's ironic, I like to think. Well, looks like we have a public member going in. Yeah, I think they want you to go around, I guess. This is what's amazing. But yeah, fundamentally, I think it's important to treat everyone with kindness as much as you can. You have to be able to find a way to raise awareness, but also just sort of realize that anything I do here may or may not actually make a difference to the individual members that are still in, but being out here and documenting it is something they don't like. They don't like eyes on them for some reason. Of course, Osa, I'm happy to help give you something to do today. I like the stream name there. And yeah, just, oh, interesting. The guy that had nothing to do with Scientology just went into their building. That's so strange. So random. And what's funny is that, I walked by this building a lot. I used to work around here. And so, there's probably days and days and days of footage of me, walking along there and along there, just because they've got their security cameras everywhere, and everything like that. And so, yeah, they want to make sure that people are kept track of. Hence the whole trafficking idea. If they're locked that part of the door, you might have to go down to the main entrance. Yeah, they're gonna make you walk around. Yeah, they don't like that I'm here, so they're trying to sort of, prevent you from getting in. Yeah, they're afraid of scary PTS people, God forbid. Just try and communicate with y'all about independent thinking. Do you value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking? I don't know. I guess they might not. So, we'll see. So yeah, we'll watch them go in there. Side entrance. Oh wow, they got their own shuttle van. That's cool. Exciting. Oh, I'm just live streaming. You're not going to be, yeah. So, just mainly documenting them. I don't care about anyone else. Sorry about that. Yeah. We'll go up here. It's good to get some walking in. Might as well. This way I can still see a good amount. Give y'all a better view. Not that that makes much of a difference. So let's see. We have about, looks like we had a couple more coming here. I don't know how, but I may. Oh yeah, we do for sure. So what's this? Excuse me, can I ask you a couple questions? Do you all value independent thinking?
Sorry?
Do you value independent thinking? Okay. So if you do, how do you feel that with independent thinking, the idea of getting sort of definitions of a word or something from a single source, like a dictionary from an organization, that you only get that particular dictionary, you don't have any other ability to get sort of information from elsewhere, how do you feel that sort of stands with the idea of independent thinking.
Doesn't
Yeah, right? It doesn't. Yeah,
it?
interesting. I can imagine an organization that would have a dictionary that you don't get to use another one when they're trying to make sure you understand concepts
Yes.
and ideas. So,
I use the free dictionary, which has 3 dictionaries.
oh, that's good. I'm glad that you're
Alex.
okay. I'm glad you're able to get information elsewhere because it's important to sort of see all sides of things and understand people's biases towards stuff and sort of the actual truth of things. Yeah, of course. Hey, how you doing?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to see Scientology values independent thinking, apparently. Pardon, shake a little bit. It's windy. So. Well, yeah, it's interesting. They're actually bothering to engage, so maybe they did learn a few things at the Golden Age of Admin in the Clear One. Like that, who knows? Yeah, I'm pretty good at spotting Scientologists somehow, so that's cool. A good skill to have, I guess. Oh, we got FEBC, whatever that means. I don't know if you can see that in there. Huh. And then they got their luncheon probably happening shortly. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. This way we can see all the action.
So
Oh yes, of course. Don't forget the I think boiled chicken. I think as well. Sometimes more things. You know, it's good to get that healthy, nutritious diet. I've been debating how I should phrase my question of asking you what the recommended daily intake of niacin is, because they do love. It looks like the shuttle bus is gone, and maybe pick up more people or follow in the LA's footsteps and just ride around randomly. And we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Excuse me, sir, do you value independent thinking? Guess not. Have fun. Yeah. Oh no, do you value independent thinking?
Huh?
Do you value independent thinking?
Independent?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cosas pensando sobre independencia?
You know what my English no good.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Russian.
Oh, okay.
I can go here.
Okay, yeah. Suppose, yeah. Here for the golden age of admin. Hope y'all use some independent thinking skills today. And think for yourself. Man, how exciting. Yeah, they like to, hide, and so it's good. We've got some registration and people are signing up for more LRH Tech, which is the most innovative technology on the planet. It's so innovative that it hasn't been updated since the 80s in some capacity. So if that doesn't scream innovation, I don't know what does, honestly. Looks like we've got our fellow staff, or not fellow, but staff bodyguard or body router, I guess you would call it, according to Scientology, the body routing for a wonderful event they're about to have. So it's exciting. Any independent thinkers going in? Oh no, just some group thinkers, it looks like. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, this is the busiest I've seen it, so I think they must have put out the call, to stand tall, I guess, is what they like to do, but they don't have to be small. That's COB's job to stand small at, 5'1", I think. So we got some people going in the back and the front. Imagine that. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. They got to get the latest version of auditing.
Hi, what are you filming?
Oh, just documenting the organization. Yeah.
Yeah? Yes.
You're welcome, Jesse. It's really simple. I think anyone that has the fortune or unfortune of living in a city or town where there's an organization or a mission, it's worth just coming out. And I think ultimately I have no need to be anything other than just standing out here with my phone in my hand. And they don't know what to do a little bit. They're confused. And yes, kids can't consent to join an organization. As someone who is no disrespect to any current Catholics that would see this or seeing this now, I was also raised in what would be considered a cult, but this organization sort of took the idea in Catholicism of confession and sort of amped it up to 1,000 and called it auditing. And here we are today. And as populist as this isn't really that many people anyway. Oh yeah, no, I will. I've lived here long enough and know this neighborhood and know people. And there supposedly is down in Daly City. Hi, how's it going? Excuse me, can I ask you a question? Other than the one I just asked. So. Oh yeah, so they're getting the body route going, so that's exciting. So could call it a body routing bonanza today.
Probably.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm too old for TikTok. Otherwise, I would give it a shot. This works for me, and it's pretty straightforward. I don't know if my monologuing is at all helpful. Don't need to blabber on, but just in case it's useful, I'm happy to do so. So just let me know. It's good. If they want to do as Serge Delmar likes to say, they're role-playing games, and that's fine. But children like her going in and not being able to consent to the slow and subtle brainwashing that happens, is not okay. Kids can't consent to these things. It doesn't matter if adults want to do it. I still care about the adults that get brainwashed, because I think the fundamental truth about cults is that they take people's good and they manipulate it, and they turn it into, something that they think is going to be positive for them, but then they get manipulated, and that's not okay. And to answer your question, no, I just have this channel in terms of this particular thing. I was active on another sort of just personal sort of page for viewing YouTube, and made some comments here and there over the last years or so. But yeah, I'm focusing on actual auditing, and now that I know that I can live stream, I can just come and live stream and not worry about having to edit video. So, yeah. So yeah, they used to, and it sounds like, Jan, that they've been going back there to basically sit at a table, kind of like what they were doing, I think, in LA down near Echo Park, I think it was, or one of those areas around there. In terms of the tabling and having the books and trying to do the book sales and the e-meter and stuff. Looks like we've got another member about to walk in, since I seem to be able to ID them. It doesn't hurt that I'm standing in front of the building. But yeah. Very, very nasty cult. Yeah, it's put it in the description. My channel, but really fundamentally, I think. Oh, the Pearl Snappy's in the chat. That's nice. It's good to see. I haven't had a chance to view a lot of the stuff lately, but it's good to see that people are getting out and about to more and more of the organizations. There's sort of always momentum that gets built, but the second gens that are sort of more in the Gen X and what's it called, Millennial and Gen Z sort of age of things are making some really great points about why this is still going on. And I know that there's been plenty of effort. I'm not privy to the details, but of talking to law enforcement and sharing what's known. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, this one happens to be on Sunday. I guess a lot of them were yesterday. It's exciting. Yeah, I wonder if they'll have that today. I'm honestly not sure, what's supposed to happen, but yeah, I know, right? It's like. Oh, great. I'm back. Appreciate you all being here. It's nice to have some eyewitnesses on the off chance that these Scientologists get any silly ideas. But fundamentally. So it looks like they like a light brown for their vest uniform. It's always interesting. It's like a contrasting color with a contrasting trim. We've got another member slowly walking her way up, I think confused as to what to do since I'm standing here. But, we've got 4 staff member coming down as well. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not too worried. I think if I have to stop and figure it out. Excuse me, do you value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking? I think it's a fair question to ask. Because cults often strip you of that skill. Looks like we might have a couple more coming by shortly behind me, but we'll see. They're looking nervous for some reason, but who doesn't care? How's it going? Do you value independent thinking, sir? Do you value independent thinking, sir? Do you two value independent thinking at all?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah, that's why I'm not in this organization. Yeah, no, they don't. They don't value it. They think they do, but. No, I know exactly. That's part of what I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to do anything other than plant seeds. There's not really much I can do in that regard. There's a fair amount I know, but I wasn't raised in it, so I don't know it to that level. But I grew up knowing about Heaven's Gate and some of those other organizations, and then around 2006 there was a documentary on the BBC, which I mentioned in my channel description, about John Sweeney, a BBC reporter, going around and trying to... what did you all have for lunch? Was it a good lunch? Did you have a good lunch?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the lunch stuff. Okay. ¿Almuerzo no fue almuerzo por ustedes? Oh, okay. Aparentemente estoy una persona malo. No sé por qué, pero soy un poquito malo. Es posible, pero no sé. So, yeah, apparently I'm spooky. So, we got a couple more coming through. Yeah, oh yeah, the handlers. Oh no, they don't have a handler, but here for the golden age of admin. Hope it's fun. They just leave their garbage on the sidewalk, apparently. And yeah, it is so. It's frustrating. This is a city that is inclusive and welcoming to all. And so having an organization that has a system of measurement for people and their behaviors and their personalities, known as the tone scale, if you're not familiar, it's worth looking into. you have people that are part of the LGBTQIA plus community that are considered 1.1 on the tone scale, as they call it, and they're considered to be basically almost subhuman, right above what they call body death, and around the same level as murderers and pedophiles. And so, such a lovely, warm-hearted organization that decides to have that. Excuse me, sir, do you value, good morning, independent thinking at all? Is that something you value individually? Because that would be important to know. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stay in here. I don't feel bad not giving people access to. But that's also their choice. They can walk around. I'm doing my best to be the least invasive as possible. It's just too light. Do you value independent thinking at all?
No.
Oh, okay. You might not be a member, so never mind. Oh, cool. I can zoom in. Oh wow! I think it was 2011 when you moved here, but the one over on Powell almost, or Cyril Magnin, that Carl's Jr. or the one on Market. I think that might technically count as littering. But... Oh, Market. Okay, yeah. Carl's Jr. is definitely a better use of a space in the city than Scientology. That is for sure. I'm just gonna give a. They're on McAllister? Oh. I've not seen that before. They used to possibly have one out towards Ocean Beach in outer Richmond or outer Sunset, I forget which area. I've looked it up a few times and it doesn't seem like it exists. There's that spot in Daly City, which I think is just technically a mission, so it's fundamentally less relevant.
It's
So.
actually like award winning.
So. Oh, geez. Oh, the Carl's Jr. Okay, yeah. But I'll go. Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. I remember seeing videos on here from back in the day. I think that was a long time ago. But yeah, they've been here since 2011. Their ideal org strategy. This is one of the first ones I believe that went ideal. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a while, and not many new people have locked in. We'll see. We might have a A new person, yeah, we do have a new person walking in, so it's good to. No, they've been here a while, so unfortunately. So looks like we've got a couple of people leaving down there, so I guess they don't have to come in and out and all that. And so, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we have a couple more children that are being forced into this organization, which is really unfortunate. That's the most pressing issue. You know. It's not okay. And we have another one coming in, maybe. Yeah. Or not, I'm not sure. Thank you all for being here. It's good to have witnesses. Yeah, Fluffer Squirrel UK. Yeah, I think, Reese was doing a live with Aaron and basically going over one of the TRs. I think it's 4th or 5th or 6th. I've been wanting to figure out if there's a way to get a transcript of that, because that's where they force the idea of being okay with someone touching you, as something that gets normalized, and it's in, like the way they're describing like private parts and like hands over that area and all sorts of inappropriate touching, and it gets ingrained. And I think it's a great example of how their system works, in the sense that they're taking, these things that, oh gosh, I'll have to check that out. I've been unable to kind of follow along lately, and so I'll look for that. But basically, yeah, they're normalizing inappropriate behavior, and that's sort of how they sort of slowly but surely indoctrinate people, in the sense that, hey, how's it going? Do you two value independent thinking? Or is that not something you value? Do you value independent thinking? Okay, then how do you explain your membership in this organization? So, yeah. Sorry to keep you, Pat. Okay, so he's putting the trash away, so that's good. We're a human trafficking organization. Traficando de personas en esta organización. Es una organización mala. So, hey, how you doing? Do you value independent thinking?
What's that?
Do you value independent thinking?
I'm about to attend the event here, so.
Oh, okay, so the no, it sounds like. Or is that a no? Do you value independent thinking at all?
Hi.
Hi, do you value independent thinking?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
Oh, do you value independent thinking?
Oh, who are you?
I'm me. Who are you?
Where are you from?
I live here.
Pardon?
Where are you from?
Oh, you live here?
Yeah. How about you?
Are you a Scientologist?
No, are you? No.
I'm a student.
Oh, okay. You're a student?
Have a good
Okay.
day.
Yeah, you too. Take care. Yeah. So, yeah. Nothing says independent thinking like being ushered in, not allowed to think for yourself and talk for yourself. So, yeah. And again, just showing up, putting the camera on, you get to see how they really behave. Oh, totally. They are the worst. So. Yeah, me too. I don't know. I mean, you all can tell me if, you know, maybe I'm just playing too much of that 1.1 behavior that they try to instill during their auditing sessions. Well, I guess that's also tone 40. So I guess it kind of depends on the context. There's a lot of nuance to Scientology. Maybe they'll come out and they can try and explain it to me if they're given permission to do so. ¿Cosas están bien contigo? A lot of coffee drinkers, it seems. Here for the event? Do you value independent thinking, or? They were here. Supposedly all are welcome. We'll find out if they let this gentleman in. So they apparently don't recognize him. His name's Chris Moran. I don't know if you heard that. Chris Miller here. I know. Dogs should not be involved. Do you value independent thinking? 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 I don't think that's that controversial of a question. Oh, Eileen and Danny were too busy. They had to get in there and talk to them. Do you value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking? Guess, man. Yes, yes, but only exclusively at Clearwater timeshares. I mean, if you think about it, Scientology is kind of a different form of a timeshare. You're basically paying to spend your time in an organization that's coercing you. Let's see. A little quick count of people in there. Yeah, it is very sad. You know, we may or may not get more than one chance at this life. I don't want to be negative about it, but I think it's realistic to assume that maybe we only get one shot. And so to spend your time in this kind of environment is indeed sad. So. But yeah, it looks like they've learned that most people are blocking the entrance to places. They can't really do anything about it. They used to try and call the cops and stuff, but do you value independent thinking, sir? A familiar face, it looks like. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember there was this Basque restaurant for the longest time. And then now it's the old Thai Vietnamese restaurant that used to be a few blocks away. They had to close down, and so it looks like they've occupied the space down that way, to the left of the building. Yeah. Still find it ironic that this used to be a thing. Do you value independent thinking at all? Yep, clowns. I mean, I don't even know if you can count what I'm even doing as a suppressive act, but I guess technically they're that attuned to the energy and the what they call it, matter, energy, space-time universe, the messed universe. There's all sorts of lingo to keep track of.
And you just decide, you're like, I don't know the way, but
Yeah, it's just an org. Yeah, it's what they call a Class 5 ideal org. Org being short for organization. And we've got another member here that might be going by the side door or going this way. We'll find out. Yeah, I think he is. He looked back and smiled, so we'll find out. I'm curious. Oh, is meeting someone? Maybe. Yeah. What do we have here? Another number. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, they've had this particular entrance. Do you two value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking?
What's that?
Do you value independent thinking?
Do I value independent thinking?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing I value in all of life.
Oh, okay, nice. How do you sort of square that with, like, if an organization were to have,
Oh, okay.
okay, okay, apparently. So much for independent thinking there, I guess. Hello, sir. Do you value independent thinking as well?
Huh?
Do you value independent thinking? Okay, I guess not. Right. Thank you, Oddcat. Yeah, I think it's the fundamental question. We're in all sorts of groups and organizations in different aspects of our lives, and there is really great potential for that to take advantage of the desire that we have for community, and being part of something greater than ourselves. And so, L. Ron Hubbard figured out a way to suppress people's ability to discern good group thinking and bad group thinking. Speaking of thinking, do you value independent thinking, miss?
Sorry?
Do you value independent thinking, miss?
Of course I do.
Okay. How would you sort of put that idea with, say, an organization has like a dictionary or something, and you can only use that dictionary to understand things and concepts, and
I
you
love
can't look at others. So
dictionaries.
okay, interesting. Oh, someone has a Battlefield Earth tote bag. That's exciting. Who needs to clear the personal space? No, I'm giving them plenty of space. So. Oh, and in case you haven't seen any of the cameras yet, now that we're closer, I can show you one of them. And then they've got one there, and then some down there, and then there's one further down. Let's see. You can see it down there, very faintly. So, yeah. Oh yes. Yes, Fluffer. That is very true. We do need the word clear, and it's nice to know that she loves dictionaries. It's important. It's important to have them. Yeah, they did. And all the steam from their saunas down in the basement. Yeah, they have I think their sauna's down in where the old bank vault used to be. So do with that association with what you will. And it's just me out here, so the fact that me holding the phone with my hand, pardon the shake, and talking to people is enough for them to get scared for some reason. So, yeah.
me dijo. ¿Quién te está vendiendo?
Oh, I didn't know other people were streaming here. That's great. Do you value independent thinking at all? Oh, nice. Do you value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking? So this guy just has to deal with the trash. That's a fun job. Do you two value independent thinking?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. With that idea, if you were to talk about an organization that only gives you one dictionary to use to be able to understand things, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's been plenty of people over the years, especially with the anonymous process a long time ago. They've also, done the same thing here. So I'm the first in this, I guess, phase of things, fundamentally. So, trash duty. Try and give you some space. ¿Cosas estás bien contigo? Okay. Guess not. Oh no, I think we might have a few children that are getting trafficked into this organization, sadly. So that's unfortunate. Because as you know, kids can't consent to these sort of things. Now they get to the super secret stuff. So. Wow. Thanks for everyone that's just joining now. We closed the doors to, I think, further shield any possible PTS or SP efforts. They might have locked it, but you can go to the other side if you need. What Starbucks did you get? Yes, secret lies to tell, that's right. And remember, this is a celebration of the firing back of all the precious golden age of admin tech that they're getting equipped with to be able to further the message and mission of Scientology. So, you know, this is a big deal. So, everyone's excited. Do you all value independent thinking?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Okay, well, maybe start thinking about it. You'd be surprised what you discover. Oh, so they're asking which org. So it looks like everyone in the area all convened to this one, it looks like. So they just said they came from the Los Gatos organization, which isn't too far from here in the Bay Area. And so, yeah. Do you all value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking? Weird. Apparently it's a complicated question. They're a very bad organizations. Raising awareness. Oh no, I'm live streaming, so that way everyone can see the comings and goings of your organization.
Oh,
And they're
great.
afraid to have you talk to me for some reason.
Oh,
Because you're going into the event?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get a sense if people value independent thinking.
Who knows? Some people are,
Okay, well you
Normal
two
like
individually, so you value independent thinking as well?
yes.
Okay, and so with that idea, if there were an organization that only allowed you one like dictionary to be able to use to understand
Oh,
concepts,
They
that
don't
would be
even
bad,
do that.
right?
That would be bad.
Yeah. So
For
so
sure.
how do you explain that Scientology has set list?
I don't know. I think it could be some other person.
Okay.
I mean, not us. We don't think that way.
Okay. So you do research and everything
Yeah.
on your own. Okay. So yeah, apparently gold fabric shatters suppression. So. I'm not sure if they were members. I think they are, but they're taking a smoke break. We do know that Scientologists do love to smoke, mostly. So. Got to get that nicotine fix in. Oh yes, exactly. Being pulled away is definitely thinking for yourself. So. Yes, that's. Yeah, I guess communication isn't universal solvent. I mean, these are. So it looks like they don't have enough fabric, so they have to use their sign to try and block the door. So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of the organization and event that you're about to go to, but they're trying to block a view, thinking that it somehow is gonna do something one way or the other.
No, that's
Oh no,
fine. Take a picture.
oh no, I'm not.
We want your selfie.
I'm live streaming, so literally we're live right now.
Oh,
so.
good. Hi.
Yeah, hi. Oh yeah.
We're Scientologists.
Okay, nice.
We're
So
gonna go to the event.
Okay, yeah, I've been asking
awesome.
Members sort of the idea about like independent thinking and whether you value it.
100%.
Okay.
1,000%.
Okay, so how do you sort of just try to understand? You have this idea of an organization that's basically, see, they're not even letting you have a conversation. Apparently, that's not independent thinking.
Trouble.
I'm not doing anything,
Don't
sir.
believe that crap.
I okay. I don't know what crap I was mentioning, so. Yeah, we're a chatty bunch here in San Francisco, so, it's a good thing. Yeah. Well, yeah, so they're so confident and strong that they feel the need to cover up the goings on inside their organization. That's it's interesting. So looks like I'm being chatted about over here. I know. It's hysterical. Yeah, they're gonna sneak you in. Yeah, they might not let you in, but I don't know, because I'm out here and I guess they're afraid to have you talk to me for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why either. It's kind of weird, right? That you wouldn't be able to have a conversation with someone when communication is apparently the universal solvent. Yep. To quote Destiny Child, or paraphrase, all the thinkers independent. Oh no, dang. More children being trafficked into this organization, sadly. Seeing a lot more in here than I would like to see. So. Yeah, I think they don't want you to talk to me, so they might be blocking you from. Oh, good, they kept it unlocked. That's nice. Apparently, they have to keep everything secret. Do you value independent thinking? Do you value independent thinking? Okay. So if I were to sort of take that idea with an organization that only lets you read certain things and nothing else, would you call that independent thinking conducive environment? If you're talking about an organization that only lets you sort of use one source of information. Would you call that an environment that allows you to have independent thinking? Oh, apparently you don't even get to move for yourself, let alone think for yourself, I guess. So. Had enough? All are welcome, but not all are welcome to look inside.
It's okay.
More trash duty, it looks like. So, got a KSW, keep Scientology working, as they say. Do you want help? I can help you with that. Yeah, I guess they don't want me to see inside for some reason.
You gotta eat it.
Hey, not much. Just live streaming to show people that, sadly children are being forced in this organization. Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. Something worth smiling about, clearly.
Why, you're just going from one place to another? Yeah, that's right.
So they're literally bussing people in. What does that sound like to you all? Does that sound like human trafficking? Does that? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty basic part of that definition. Do you value independent thinking, sir? I'm not sure if he is a member, but we'll find out shortly. Yeah, so he was a member. I don't, and we got another one here. Are they gonna run into each other? They're supposedly really good at driving and hopefully walking as well. We'll see if they. Oh no, one's gonna get here before the other. We'll find out. Well, maybe he was it, but this one, definitely. I'm amazed that there are as many of you in here right now as there are, so. Focus on what? The cult that you're about to walk into? Is that what you want me to focus on? Because I'm happy to do that, sir. Oh yeah, no, he was. I keep spotting them. Yeah. Apparently the golden age of admin is too powerful that they can't let other people see inside, so they're covering up your organization. Do you value independent thinking?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you explain I think she's going to walk in, but we're not sure. I feel like they're going to have to do create a new window taping training routine to be able to cover up windows with fabric. It'll be the new cause resurgence rundown. Oh God, look at they've got the fabric through the door. I guess that's so when they open it, because they apparently still have people coming through. Not that many, but some. We've got a group possibly coming through here, so yeah, we'll find out. Y'all here for the event? Are you here for the event?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What'd you say? Yeah, I just want to document the fact that we have children that are getting forced in this organization, and y'all are susceptible to some negative things and lack thinking skills that are independent of the organization. For the event, he's walking through.
What are you?
Oh, I'm just want to document the reality of Scientology. The booming numbers that notice how they say "What are you?" instead of "Who are you?" It's a very interesting way to phrase things. It's like I'm a human being, first and foremost. And again, all I'm doing is standing on the sidewalk with the camera pointed at a building. And they're freaked out. Yeah, there's some stuff going on over there today. I think post parade. So it's, we're checking out later.
Okay, really? Let's fucking go. Please.
Yeah, I know. That is their communication skills in action. So just a heads up, I've got about 20% left on my battery, and so I probably will have to cut this short at some point soon. Fundamentally, I think the only thing that's going to be happening here is, there might be more people coming through. Then they're going to come out, and they're going to go on their way. And, sort of just wanted to come by and see what the sort of wonder of the golden age of admin is. And we could scan that QR code and watch Scientology TV to learn more about it. So that's exciting. Es una organización muy mala.
muy malo.
Sí, 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 es una secta. En realidad, hay documentarios sobre, sí, exacto, en una película Volunteer, es una que hay detalles, yeah, oh, totally, yes. No, they're I'm good. But yeah, so they're a very, very bad organization. They've got a bunch of people coming in because they had staff members that were trafficked, or human trafficking, basically. Because they'll take people from one organization to another, and so they don't like people coming out. Just me simply just standing on the sidewalk with a camera, live streaming, creates such anxiety and fear in them because
They know they're doing something wrong.
yeah, or they're set up in a way to where they basically have been coerced and brainwashed slowly and steadily. And that's what's important to recognize about this organization. They're a really great example of how easy that can happen to anyone. It doesn't matter intelligence level. It's about getting people at a vulnerable state and then slowly but surely changing the way they think about themselves and what they value. So I've been trying to ask people coming in, do you value independent thinking? Because, if they really do, then they wouldn't be in an organization like this because they're, abusing people, they're prevalent for pedophilia and all these other awful things. If you watch a couple of documentaries, just
I will shout about that.
yeah, and so it's just, yeah, of course, yeah. So just avoid Scientology. They have people, I think, on market. They have a couple other organizations called WISE, A Way to Happiness, Citizen Commission on Human Rights. They're more popular in LA and in Clearwater, Florida, but there's a presence here. This is their one location. They've got some, in the area like Los Gatos and Daly City and stuff. So just tengan cuidado. Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, of course. I will. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll go. So, yeah. They're going to have, it doesn't matter because they already have security camera footage of me because you all like to, okay, what's your name? What? Oh, you guys are trying to do this filibustering thing? That's fun. Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? No, you're quoting a song, so I figured I would quote it back to you. Yeah, look it up. It's from the 60s. It's a pretty catchy song. Yeah. Yeah. So did they tell you all about the details of what the new golden age of tech is going to be? Well, why don't you know? It's the event today. It's your SFID Lork staff is fired back, and you guys are doing a celebration lunch and event. And that's why all these people are in here, including your members. I saw you guys go through the side entrance. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think so, but you clearly do because you guys came for it, so. I know, it's very meta. I hope you're getting. They left. Hey. All right, I think I'll give it another 5 minutes and then I'm gonna head out since the battery, but you know, ultimately, this is an idea of the amount of Scientologists that exist currently today. You're a witness to that fact. And they had people coming in from all over the Bay Area, it sounded like, from what I heard. And so the fact that they maybe needed to get people from elsewhere around here indicates that maybe they don't have as many members as they claim to. But we'll see. You know, ultimately, there are very, very few people. I like to think of, 35 to 20,000 is a very, very small number. It's a doable number to hopefully document what's going on in the attempt to hopefully be able to get people out at some point, at some stage. Of course, you're welcome. Yeah, like I said in my, some of the comments and stuff in my last video, I'll be here when I can. Ultimately, anyone else that lives here locally, they're not going to mess with you, and even if they do, you're doing journalism, you're doing a form of protest. You don't need to be anything other than yourself and try to connect with people, because ultimately, that's what they claim to be able to do, is be so great at communication that they have the ability to connect with anyone. And, if this organization is so open to communication, why is this the reality? And why do they keep pulling people in to the organization? And why do they have people, just so out of touch with the rest of the world. And I think that is what's sad, is that the isolation. Look at this. Yeah, the power of it's literal isolation. Being inside a building wasn't enough for these people. They had to try and block, and they don't even have that good of a thing. They think I care about looking through every little nook and cranny. Like, you don't need to do that. You just look at what's happening in both sides of this building. So, yeah, that's true. That is the challenge. We have people that are addicted to the group that they're a part of and don't want to be independent thinkers, even if they say they value it. So, yeah. So it looks like this is more of an open house thing, since people are coming and going from different phases of things. But yeah, try and wrap it up shortly and a little bit further, and try and come back and do this again at some point. So, oh wow, they're doing Gott's Roadside today. Maybe any local members might want to see about supporting this organization. I don't think it's a catering order, so we can't say that, but probably just one of the staff members is hungry. So, yeah.
Brian, just get for the. Thanks so much. Thank you. Enjoy.
Oh, it's unlocked. They'll let you in. They just don't like me talking to you, so. All I'll give it another couple minutes and then I'm gonna sign off. So appreciate y'all being here. Surprised to see over 140 something people at one point. Didn't expect that many, and ultimately I was just happy if one person was here. So in case some of the shenanigans that's happening down in LA happened here, I'd have some accountability. But honestly, I'm not worried. It's in the middle of the day. These people want you to think that you have to be afraid of them, but you really don't. They're operating from a playbook that was written in the 50s. They're not with the times. They want to think they are. You know, oh, I appreciate that, Fluffer. I think that helps. You know, yeah, they're bullies. I don't like bullies. You know, I don't like people being mean. There's a lot of exploitation that happens in different organizations, even workplaces. You know, a toxic work environment. And this organization, while claiming to be a religion shielded by a 501c3 status, is a human trafficking organization, and they're the epitome of a toxic environment. And so, you know, you don't have to be in this organization to witness being involved
People can
in,
watch it whenever they weren't
you know, sort of a cult. There are other areas of your life where you might end up being in a coercive environment, a high control group. It could be your employer, it could be a relationship, a loved one, and so it applies to so many different situations. And so it's important to, you know, use Scientology as the example that it is, you know, of the way to do coercion and human trafficking to an extreme level. Yes, confusion, coercion, control, all of those things. Well, I think with that, that's a good point to wrap up on. Appreciate you all being here, and I would encourage anyone here locally to San Francisco or the Bay Area, just, you know, get out, bring your phone. You know, I'm just hand-holding it today, and I've managed to be not too shaky, and so I don't even need any fancy equipment. Don't need any microphones, you know, any of that. So appreciate you all for being here, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.